All right. Look here, y'all, with technology, all right?
Look. Welcome back to another episode of Everyone Needs an Aquarius. It's your girl Dub and our boy D over here. Listen, something is in retrograde. It is not Mercury, but it's something.
Somebody was saying with retrograde that it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like trying to disprove retrograde, and I was like, I get it, man, but niggas be tripping.
He's like, you niggas are creating the energy which allows the universe to react, and so you're getting fuck that.
But being back in St. Louis, how you feeling being back home?
It's been good being here. Like I told you, I was not missing this opportunity because we tussled the last 2 times, and we got.
You can do some of your stuff here while you in town.
Listen, I'm getting my life. Life has been given. I'm happy to see all the greenery, and just missing being able to do walkable things. So yeah, man, I'm happy to be back. I'm excited.
All right, let's get into this. All right, this catfish thing.
Listen, I've been waiting for you to watch this all week. And like I was saying before the cameras cut out, it's so many of these cases low key. And so you feel like, damn, which case is this? And you're watching it with fresh eyes that you forget, like, you already know what happened, but you don't. And so you're like, oh my God. And then you get all these extra juicy details. Because you remember something like that happened out here in St. Charles. Is
that the one where the
girl killed herself?
Oh,
there's a case.
I'm thinking about the girl. It was like somewhere maybe like a little bit southwest Missouri, where the woman it's like where you make your kid think that they're sick, and like
that's
her boyfriend end up killing the mom.
No, that's a different story. That's that one chick that got out. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Now I didn't know that was in Missouri, like southern Missouri, but no, there was a case that happened, and I believe it was St. Charles, if I'm not mistaken, where this girl was getting bullied. She thought she was in a relationship with this guy online, and it was like somebody's mother like harassing this girl, and she ends up like unaliving herself. So listen, you hear store reports that your mom would be like the first person to bully you, your mama. Shit. Be jealous of their kids. And I think that what's really crazy about all of this is how long it took them to solve this case, right? And so for those who have not seen this documentary, it is on Netflix, and it's called Unknown Number. And pretty much these 2 high schoolers are dating. They have been family friends for a long time. All of a sudden, they start dating, and then someone somewhere down the line starts harassing the girlfriend, and her name is Lauren Licari. And she gets this text from this unknown number, and it was very graphic and sexually explicit, and the girl is only like 13 or 14, right? Because again, they're in high school. And so then they end up putting them like in a chat together. They're like texting. This person is texting them, and so they ultimately go to their parents about this. And the parents get the authorities involved, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. They initially just tell them to block the number, but it's clearly a Google number. The texts keep coming in, and they suggest to the parents to change the numbers, which they don't.
The wild part is it's inside the house, so it's like the person comes back into the chat like, because she got the damn number.
She got the number. And so that was the weird thing about it. This happens over the course of like almost like it's like 21 or 22 months by the time they figure it out. So like at one point, these kids were getting text messages like up to 50 to 100 messages a day. So you are like, they are talking about this girl's image, your flat ass and them leggings, you shouldn't have wore that. So they're like, the school is trying to pinpoint what's happening on the cameras. I mean, superintendents are involved, police are involved, and they cannot figure out and get to the bottom of this. So ultimately, it disrupts Owen, which is the boyfriend, and Lauren's relationship so bad that they break up. And She's still getting harassed. But the crazy part was, which was really interesting, is that later down the line, Owen ends up dating another girl, and someone, this unknown number, also texts the new girlfriend's mother. So saying like, oh, I'm like pretty much like off you or whatever. Like I do this for Owen and all this other stuff. And he has like no clue.
And his mom's just like, what's going on?
What is going on? And so the girlfriend confronts the Owen about this. And it's like, do you know who this is? He's like, I have a stalker. And she said, you have a stalker? I don't. We're just immediately like, I don't. Because she doesn't even live in the same town.
You got to respect that, though.
I'm not. That was gangster. I was like, I'm not, because I'm not.
Respect that young lady, though.
Absolutely.
I ain't got to look.
Listen,
my name is Bennett.
I ain't in it. And so this is your drama, not mine. And the weird part about all of this is like, it's so crazy because the mom was so involved in her daughter's life and Owen's life, because you coaching, you assistant coach for different stuff, you keep a scoreboard, so they even try to pin it on other people, especially the one girl that they said, this girl Chloe, who was known for being like a bitch and a bully, and like all this evidence at one point points to her, simply because the unknown number like shares information that only Chloe would really know.
Hey man.
And
this
I mean,
woman has no time on
knows, and she's supposed to be this tech person, which will make sense how it took she was able to mask it for so long. And I mean, I can't believe that you.
Oh, hey man, no disrespect to our white listeners, but it's only white people that do this shit.
Could you imagine? Look. What if that girlfriend was black?
Ooh,
the next girl, the new girlfriend. What if she was black? And then
showed up.
Also, question: how did you get this woman's information? Like, do you know how crazy that is? And all I can think of the other mom. And
She probably could call to school like, hey, I just want to talk to certain parents. Can you give me the information?
You can't do that.
Or if you're in the PTO, might be.
That's why I was like, but she's in another town, so I was thinking, okay, I was like, y'all don't live in the same town.
She's on text, so she might be able to research who you are.
That's why I figured she probably had some public-facing business where she was able to get that information and send that. Maybe that was a business number, because you can't. But let's get back to the plot here. Mm-hmm. This woman was so obsessed with that young man. And we're not talking about it enough. Everybody's like, oh, she's such a terrible. I was like, are we going to talk about how she was infatuated with this underage kid? And you was talking about
why didn't they try to jam her? I was wondering that. I wrote that down. Like, why didn't they try to jam her for child? And date, not child. You're trying to.
It would be
pedophilia. Like like you trying to. Like the high school teachers that be trying to get on the same principle. Yeah. Nah, they got a whole other thing about that teacher bait thing though.
But it was the weirdest thing. I was like, yo, she did so many things outside of like harassment, and that warranted more than like a year behind jail, and then you still was harassing her in these emails from jail, and y'all allow her to have access, and I guess because she didn't have any criminal record. But let there have been a Negro doing that shit. Oh, man. They would have threw the book at. Yo, you saying, what did she say? Oh, Owen likes my creamy pussy. Like, these are supposed to be high school. That's why I was like, who is that? And it was funny because the guy, the parents of Chloe, the daddy was like a cop. Mm-hmm. And out the gate, he said that was somebody's mama. Like, that is a parent. This is not a teenager doing this. Like, this was so weird. But when you look back on it, it was so many signs that pointed to her mother. Mm-hmm. And like we said, like we're looking to see who's doing what on these cameras. You keep coming into this office. You keep asking what's the update. You keep trying to involve yourself in this pursuit. But then you didn't want old girl to change her number, talking about, oh, it'll help us catch. And then you lying. You still lying saying, I didn't initially send those texts. Like, wait, well, let me do her mouth. Because, you know, her mouth, her jaw is like little jawline sucking to her neck. And she's like, I didn't initially send those shots. Someone shit there. And her mouth was barely moving.
Dude, like, so,
I don't believe her. I don't believe you.
Is this worse? Is this the worst one of these little documentaries that they be having on Netflix? Or is that other one? Was it Baby Deer Reindeer?
Right. Oh, Baby Reindeer was so good. So, okay, if it were
this is worse because this is your child, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is way worse because now this girl has severe trauma, and at the expense of her own mother. Like, I don't think we talk about enough the trauma that we can experience at the hands of our parents, our family. I don't think we talk about that enough, and how chaotic things can get. Because, like, I'm thinking about everything now, like me being in town for a funeral and all the drama that has surrounded, like, when it comes to somebody dying. And like the last couple deaths that we've had on this, you know, my dad's side of the family, like niggas fighting.
You know, you already know niggas need to fight.
They like literally, like, I'm like, yo, like the body's still sitting there. They ain't picked it up, like, and you niggas is tussling. Now, when I got the information, I'm not gonna lie, I got a kick out of it, and I still get a kick out of it. But still, and so that was a conversation, you know, to be completely transparent with you. When I was talking to my mom one time on the phone, I explained to her that sometimes I think people, especially parents, could be so selfish and like because of the situations that they've been through, and they think it's kind of normal, and it's not. That they allow that to repeat itself when it comes to their children, and we're just supposed to accept it like it's normal, and it's not.
Well, this ain't normal. This
is not normal.
So
this is not normal.
Why is she not in jail?
Because she didn't have any other offenses. Now I'm gonna say this.
I'm just saying jail should be on the table.
Well, here's the crazy part about all of this. Are we not going to sit up here and act like it's not crazy that this bitch is taking us through these steps as if it's not her? I'm sorry to get on. Like, she is sitting in this.
The camera's on you. It's on you right now. Go. You can monologue too.
I just want to say how crazy that is. I want to look at y'all in the camera and say that this lady is sitting in this chair, being interviewed, talking to us, talking to the cameras, knowing that there will be a plot twist and it will be her. That's where it really should have started. Like, honestly, it should have started with the ending and then takes us through. Because that low-key would have made more sense. Because, bitch, you look very crazy. Very narcissistic. You need to go talk to the lady. You need to pay the lady and lay on the couch. Because this is ridiculous. Do you realize that?
Hey, man.
And I don't even know, D, to be honest, when the cops figured out who it was and they were able, because they had to get the FBI involved. Yeah. Why the FBI was not involved at month 2 or 3 when y'all couldn't figure it out is beyond me. Beyond me. 22 months. 22 months. And I know this is a small town and nothing really happened, but there's no way in hell that y'all gonna tell me 22 months. Somebody need to get fired. There's no way.
What was the town again?
It was 22 months.
So what town was it again?
Somewhere. It was in Texas.
Yeah, but it was like, it wasn't nowhere close to no major.
Yeah, so
I didn't care. Like,
yeah, but here's the thing. Right. Every day this bitch is coming in the office talking about, I got an update. Y'all calling. Every parent, like the parents are pressing the line. Like it is a thing. And then when the cops told Lauren that pretty much your mama did that shit, they told her without telling her. Like, they kind of was like, we're gonna leave it, I guess, to the parents to have this conversation. But we confiscating all of this stuff. Mind you, they call her husband. Her and the husband had separated because of this. Because it was just too much drama, too much stress on their family. And so I think it's just really weird that Lauren really didn't have a reaction at all. Now, I get it. Some people are saying that it is shock. For me, it looked like she knew. Or maybe it confirmed what she might have been thinking, because she was not reactive at all. I thought that was a little strange for her age. Because I'm cussing you out, and I know, and white people, y'all be cussing y'all parents out all the time. And you just gonna be chill about this, like. And then the daddy came in, pissed, ready to set fire to the rain, like Adele said. Like, he was like, get your shit and get out. He was acting like Angela Bassett and waited till
it was in Michigan. It was a small town in Michigan.
Okay. He was acting like Angela Bassett and waited till his hell. Get your shit. Get out. And she was like, I can't call my friend. He said, I'm calling for you. They need to come and get you. Where you been working?
Look.
Where you been working? And she been lying about having this job. She had got fired. She said she had 2 jobs. Got fired for both of them. That's how she was able to send all the messages. I'm sorry. I just had this long soliloquy, and I'm sorry. But this just don't make sense to me. 22 months?
Hey, look.
Shit.
I don't know what else. Bro, I don't know what else he's supposed to do, to be honest with you, the husband. I don't know what the husband was to do, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I think he did with any father in their right mind. Like, we already having these problems. You kind of being weird. This just gave me confirmation. Because, he might have been at this, space of, like, maybe whatever this is, this too will pass and we'll work through this.
Mm-hmm.
That was like,
no. No, I mean, you got to think you're a sociopath.
You are psych. And then Daryl, for her to say that, I was sexually abused and this is why I did. I said, okay, you did not touch anybody. Like, you didn't touch anybody. You didn't do. And I get trauma shows up in different ways.
But
you felt good talking down to your daughter. It was some weird American Psycho erotic behavior that you disgusting.
Hey, look, I'm telling y'all, watch this, please. I mean, everybody watching.
On podcasts, we definitely discuss healing. We discuss aspects of psychology. We discuss you becoming the best you, mental wellness,
for sure,
health,
femininity, parenthood, dating,
definitely dating,
single parents. And it's from a lens of 2 psychologists,
Yeah.
So,
but also two people who grew up like with both parents, married parents, and then you all know that Chloe and I are the youngest of our crews, like her siblings and my siblings. So so it's from that perspective.
Yeah, looking at life through that lens.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a whole lot of things from us. From us being women, going through life as parents, and all of these awesome attributes. But yes, womanology, the study of women.
The study of women.
Yeah.
Listen, my thing is she should never be able to get another job. She should. I wonder where she's living in now. Did they say?
No, they didn't say. Well, I know that the daughter was going to school for criminology or something, and then I think she kind of really isn't talking to the mother anymore. But I just could not believe they allowed, when she was sentenced, I could not believe they allowed her to have contact with her.
Yeah.
There's another. Now this is a docu-series. It's 3 episodes. That's on Hulu called Betrayal, and it's the 3rd season. I just watched it. That's what y'all need to watch, because when I tell you
Is it based off of this?
No, it's not based off of this. It's a completely different situation. But when we talk about, it starts off with a camera being hidden in a bathroom.
Okay.
And then all this other shit like unfolds or surrounding it. My God. But when it came to the judge, like, they threw the book at this nigga.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I mean, it gets worse from the cameras. Because they were only going to be able to charge this guy with a misdemeanor about the camera. And it was like a house guest that found the camera. But then when they found out, all of this other stuff started coming out. Y'all, it's so good. It's
called Betrayed.
It's called Betrayed. It's like one of those.
Okay.
I'll send you the link. Yeah. But it's a family. This woman meets this man. She had previously been married, and this guy is like this amazing guy. He in med school, all this shit. So like, I mean, ultimate provider, but ultimate creep. Like, it's so ultimate creep, and the nigga almost got away with it.
And so it was it similar to like how Chuck Berry was doing over at Blueberry Hill?
What happened at Blueberry Hill?
He was taping women in the bathroom in Blueberry Hill back in like the late 90s, mid 90s.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, Chuck Berry, because Chuck Berry originally owned Blueberry
Hill.
Oh,
well, I remember that.
But he lost it because he was taping women in the bathroom.
Yeah, so so it's similar.
Yeah.
But it's just a whole thing. It's a whole, oh my God. And it just, when you see how mentally unstable people are, I just be like, oh my God, like, I know I'm crazy, but I'm thankful I'm not that crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Because in the woman's name, I want to get her name correct for everybody. Well, I mean, you can watch the documentary though.
Lauren is the daughter.
Liera.
Yeah, Kendra Lakari. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Kendra, that's what it was, because she kind of had a niggerish name. I remember that. Kendra, I was like, I don't know many white Kendras.
Yeah, there's white Kendras out there.
I know one white Kendra.
I met white Keishas.
What?
Mm-hmm. I met two white Keishas.
They family grew up around the hood.
No, they were like townie girls.
Mm-hmm. Keisha. Mm-hmm. Is that Keisha?
All right, Tom. What you want to talk about? This Kawhi Leonard thing?
Do we want to say that for last, or no? You know what, we here. Let's do it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna plug in some information here, though. But Kawhi Leonard.
This is going to be the biggest NBA scandal of all time, maybe in all of sports. And this story is absolutely insane. And surprisingly, it all involves Kawhi Leonard and planting trees. Let me get into this. So first and foremost, this was all found out by Pablo Torre here, who has a podcast called Pablo Finds Out. So Pablo saw that a lot of NBA executives were very suspicious about how Steve Ballmer landed Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers. And if you don't know who Steve Ballmer is, he's the former CEO of Microsoft. He owns the Clippers, and he has enough money to do whatever the fuck he wants. Now, apparently, the NBA actually looked into this free agency acquisition and was like, hey, we didn't find anything. He didn't do anything to sweeten the deal, so it's cool. But Pablo was like, nah, there's no way. So Pablo did a little more digging, and he found that Steve Ballmer is a huge investor, about $50 million worth, in this tree planting company called Aspire. Now, that company, Aspire, actually went bankrupt, so Pablo looked into their bankruptcy filings to see who they owed money to. And the list included the Clippers, the Red Sox, but also this other tiny little company called KL2 Aspire. Now, just look at this picture and let me ask you who you think the owner of KL2 Aspire is. Kawhi Leonard 2. If you look at the agreement, it says that the company, Aspiration, is required to pay KL2 $28 million and will pay it $7 million every single year. And there's also another part of the agreement that says if Kawhi retires or he goes to another NBA team, he won't get his money. Now, on top of that, I don't have a picture. It says that Kawhi doesn't have to do anything. Basically, he doesn't need to market, he doesn't need to go to events, he just needs to sit around and collect $7 million every single freaking year. So if you're not understanding what the hell is going on here, Steve Ballmer allegedly made a fake fraudulent shell company so he could pay Kawhi Leonard an extra $28 million freaking dollars to get him on the Clippers in free agency. Not because he doesn't have $28 million, but because there's a salary cap that he can't surpass. So by doing this, basically Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer engaged in fraud, allegedly, and essentially fucked the NBA salary cap. And I can almost guarantee you this has probably happened hundreds of times before. They're just the only ones that get caught.
Is now embroiled in is fraud, but it's technically not illegal. It's illegal for the NBA to do it. So the first situation with this, people don't may not know of, Joe Smith.
Okay.
Used to play for that. It's funny how full circles. Remember the little chick that was doing OnlyFans he was arguing with? Do you remember the woman that was like talking to her NBA ex-boyfriend?
Okay, yeah.
That's Joe Smith.
Oh shit.
The one Kendra Chavez.
Okay.
That was the OnlyFans model. It was like, this is the only way we gonna make money. He was like arguing with her and stuff. So Joe Smith, when he was playing for someone else, but he was getting signed by the Minnesota Timberwolves. They paid him under the table and they caught him. And the Minnesota Timberwolves lost like 2 first-round picks for like 2 years in a row.
Okay.
And his contract got revoked.
Okay.
This is like the next time. This is the only other time that someone's been called. Is now it's Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Steve Ballmer.
am I wrong to be like, this is ingenious of Steve Ballmer? I mean, I know it's illegal. I know it's wrong. But this is what you would. This is what I would think about to do. Like, man, my homeboy owned this motorcycle company. I'm just gonna give him $25 million, invest in his company, and then why don't you pay out my boy real quick? Send him a check.
I mean, while it is ingenious,
it's illegal as fuck. I get it, but it's ingenious.
But like the in the clip, the guy talks about like this our way around about
of not going to salary
of not going over the salary cap, which is always a big deal every season.
But think about if I get you a hookup and get you a sponsorship at Johnny Landau Chevrolet to be in the commercial. Or the problem I think they got,
it's because the bankruptcy.
Yeah.
That's what brought attention to this. And so, shout out to investigative journalism, because that is the ultimate key to a lot of things that always get found out or corrected. Because that's what happened with Jussie. That girl went back and investigated everything that happened with the Chicago PD, and which is how they were able to get that last documentary, to the forefront about what really happened that day. Because we're seeing the paperwork, we're seeing evidence being wiped out, deleted. So what really happened? So y'all know my theory already surrounding that, but this is where you go back to investigative journalism and why journalists are so important. We just don't need to. Everybody doesn't want to report the day-to-day. There are other things that fascinate people. For me, I've always been interested in entertainment, which is why, I might take an extra moment that's like, why you care about other people? I was like, no, that shit is weird. I was like, somebody said something weird. But like when we talked about the whole thing that happened with old dude from the crib, that's from Wellston.
Oh, you're talking about with Ben McLemore.
So I was like, yo, that's just really, really weird. We're seeing this happen consistently across the board where somebody is unconscious and it's not 8 years or something like. And I'd be interested to see if he'll appeal, but this is why journalism is so important. I know that has nothing to do with the case at hand, but it does.
Because Mark Cuban was coming out saying that Pablo Torre didn't do his good research on it and all that stuff, and that's not true. Pablo was a very good journalist. You gotta get his props. But I feel like I gotta do this solo camera for this one. Hey, you would have did this shit too, though, y'all. Yes, you that's watching our podcast right now or listening. If you figured out a way to do this and be able to circumvent this, you would have did it too. I know it's wrong. Oh, I know it's wrong. But think about all the other things that happen where people just slide money around. I'm just saying, you would do it too. And I'm not. And Steve Ballmer seems like he'd be like, oh no, I'm gonna invest in this, blah blah blah. Oh no, Kawhi Leonard. They got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, a couple of players all at one time. Now the question is Paul George looking like, hey man, I only got. How did he get 24 mil or 28 mil?
I mean, Paul George needs to worry about what's happening in Philly.
I know, but he played them season, and Kawhi didn't play at all. I would feel some type of way. Steve, you didn't hook me up. Well, you didn't at least throw me 10 under the table.
Okay, so wait, and this is not.
I'm just saying.
I'm not taking up. But in Kawhi's defense, he was totally injured.
Right. But I'm fine with that. But slide me 10. I'm out here playing.
No, like you.
I would have been down with the tree company too, Don. I want to be down with the tree company.
Look, okay.
Put me on.
No, and I'm not mad at it. Like,
put me on the tree company too, Steve.
Here's an even greater question.
They played my man Paul George. I'm snitching on anything I know. If
So,
I'm Paul George,
when it comes to like those situations where you have a stacked roster, do you think that the NBA will now go back and review like
there's too many
or
skeletons.
or potentially going forward? Because so like now you have.
That's
So
like
what do you think?
That's got everybody that did steroids in the 90s and 2000s.
Well, no. It wouldn't be anything like that, but it's just like, okay, we know that this is a big deal for people, like the salary cap, people stand under, and if somebody did not remove somebody, but then they landed this person, did somebody take a pay cut? So now are we about to investigate even further? So like, let's say,
like how much energy that because you got this dude was
so that
means I got to go through all your companies.
No, but it's certain, but depending on where the play is made, is that because like you better believe that somebody. This just fell under the radar.
This is one of them things of like we ain't catch you, we ain't gonna investigate you.
But going forward, it could be something.
It could be. But I'm saying don't let us catch you though.
Yeah.
Don't let Pablo come up for your.
Because like if it's like okay, LeBron, and I really want who would be great to play with LeBron like at this moment.
I mean, they got Luka Doncic.
Okay, yeah. So you got Luka.
You review that.
Okay, so do you? Yeah, but do you? But do you? That's why I was like, okay, we got Luka. Everybody was mad when they got rid of AD because it finally was coming together. They felt like it was a crazy trade, and then for the amount of money. So then, if it's like, okay, well, let's say hypothetically, LeBron takes a pay cut.
Well, the reason you're on to something here now. Even worse. Now, because Luka missed out on a max contract because of that trade, because the original team. Now, do we go look at the Lakers thing? No, because if I'm Luka, I'm pissed off because I missed out on the max deal. Because our max deal, what I got there, I already got the most money I can get. Now, do we investigate LA if they letting him work at a car lot and he ain't showing up? Because that's what they do for.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, is it something?
Y'all know that hustle.
Because to be fair, yes. LeBron is still a very great, solid player. LeBron is 40, and he's been playing since he was, out of high school. And what does that look like? Because we have to be realistic about things. It's only so many more ice baths that he can take. So many more, it's almost, and I'm not gonna be. I don't think he, that ain't my. I'm not about to just speak on things that I don't know. It's only so much lidocaine you can take, LeBron. Okay, and as a woman that has a bad knee, I'd be like, oh my God, can y'all inject me with something? And not cortisone either. Like cortisone shots. I want like stems. Stem cells to repair.
Low key,
they can do that. No, I know they can do that.
Yeah, they can.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, but it's only so much that he would take where he would segue out. So what's in it for Luka to stay at the Lakers post LeBron? Because I'm thinking when I come with LeBron, I'm traded that we will get this ring. What are the missing parts?
Somebody you work for a tree company, like Kawhi.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what are these missing links?
I don't know, y'all. This is just all conspiratorial. I'm listening, but the Kawhi Leonard thing looks real.
Yeah,
they went through the paper. It looks real.
I just, those are questions that
now Kawhi kind of messed himself up because they still owe him money. If he wouldn't have said I'm a debtor, that's one thing we wouldn't have known because he listed himself as a debtor because he basically still tried to collect on it. Like it was a
I wouldn't say. Well, yeah, that was the messed up part
because
they filed bankruptcy.
And so or do they have to list all their debtors?
I think that's what happened. I don't think because Steve Ballmer could have still came. Hey, nigga, I know I owe you $7 million still.
Don't even.
But I got you, so don't even worry about it. Like I got
they
you.
Listed all their debtors.
Yeah, and so that's just so we don't have to pay. But I still got you though.
Yeah, the company listed all their debts. Yeah, and he was on there, not Kawhi trying to collect.
Yes, correct.
Or now, do you think Kawhi could have got away with it if he was actually showing up and stuff, like to help out? Like if he was,
I think so. Absolutely.
Or would it still look even more shady that he was showing? Like, do you got $25 million to just help out a tree company?
Hey, that's my fee. What's the point? Y'all ain't know what my fee was. I told you. I didn't think y'all even think y'all was gonna give it to me, but you said yeah. So I mean, the least I could do is show up.
Some bits.
What this made me think of? This This happened on the episode of King of the Hill.
Oh, really?
Not on the new season. This is an older episode. This is old school King of the Hill. And so they were trying to go green and have people like invest in these like for every purchase of something. I think it was like the propane. It was like they were supposed to plant these trees.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be this spot, like, and they left it to Dale, who is the most crooked character outside of, Mr. Strickland at the, the owner of the propane company, to plant these trees. So they go to the spot, ain't no trees. So they trying to figure out, so they don't get in trouble, how they can rectify this situation. And so they end up kind of like having a festival, like in a forest. It's like a whole thing where they was like, because they was just pocketing the money and not planting the trees. Like, because I'm trying to think if it was like some O2.
Ballmer watched it, like, man, that's a way I can get around.
Yeah, King of the Hill, because it's supposed to be like some O2 thing.
It came out O2?
No. It was like something with the
with oxygen. With oxygen. Well, yeah, I'm just telling y'all, man.
Yeah.
The Steve Ballmer thing is wild because they're talking about. I mean, I know the Joe Smith thing. They took out 2 or 3 draft picks from the Minnesota Timberwolves. They talking about with this one.
Yeah, it was supposed to be carbon offsets.
Carbon offsets.
That Hank learns about carbon offsets, which are a way for people to invest in green projects like tree planting to compensate for their own carbon footprint because propane. And they had found out, and that was the thing too, like they had gotten this huge fine. I think they was like dumping something and like some river. Yeah, it was this whole thing. And then, but they did not plant the trees.
See?
Man, it's King. Let me tell y'all something. King of the Hill has always been ahead of his time. And look at that. Steve, he did. He saw that episode.
Yeah. He's like, no.
They weren't planting no trees.
I mean, they might have planted a couple, but they went out of business too.
Because they didn't have no business because they didn't plant them trees.
Steve Ballmer was
they was trying to do carbon offsets.
It's wild to think that.
And you said it was a shell company. Them niggas wasn't planting no trees.
That's what they think.
Man.
All right, next up, Kelly Price. What's the
Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other Black women, but you're an activist and you are educated and you are this and you are that and you are the other. I'm letting you have it right now because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in, and my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me. I'm still going to be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of Black people and their bullshit. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, and you know, Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't going to get your stupid ass into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't going to do nothing but get your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you. I said what I said.
You know,
why did you make Kelly Price so hard?
Yeah. Okay, so y'all remember Kelly Price was missing like a couple years ago, but then she wasn't missing. So Kelly Price, she was missing, but then she wasn't missing. I don't know what really happened or where
she was really missing, like literally missing?
Yeah, you remember it was like prayers for Kelly because we don't know where she is.
Oh, yes.
We talked about that a long time ago. Okay.
No.
So Kelly Price has been at the center of controversy over the last week because she released a video saying that Black women, you know, some of y'all are just so ignorant. Y'all get on this internet, y'all say all this stuff. Y'all would never say to me, like in person, talking about my weight, how I look in clothes, and y'all are some of the most ignorant people, you know, the most educated ones. Y'all be acting like y'all better than people, just going in on Black women, just like, you know, I see why people have a problem. Like, kind of feeding into the stereotypes that are spewed out regarding Black women. And I can see potentially if she says some of y'all.
She said y'all.
But she said y'all a lot. I feel like she said some once, but it was too many y'all. So when you get to y'all, that includes me.
Yep.
And so I have to take a step back and look at that person. And when we have these kind of conversations surrounding people, celebrities, because they have a certain level of responsibility, though they don't want it, when it comes to being in the spotlight. And it goes back to that age-old saying of, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. But also, when you are in the forefront, you open yourself up for noise and criticism, things like that. So you have to be able to drown out that noise. Like you said, you get on the stage, you get paid, you can make XYZ amount of dollar. You know, women are losing their jobs left and right, but we also understand racism, systemic racism. I have lost my job during this time. You know, I have so many Black friends that are women that have lost their jobs. It's a lot of us that have lost our jobs during this tough time, looking for jobs, not getting callbacks, you know, not even somebody's that they open it.
Where did this come from? Like, what was it? Just
I'm guessing somebody, she got trolled again online.
But like, I'm just thinking about what is your day wake up? I'm gonna go troll Kelly Price. Like,
but here's the thing: we just talked about people with mental illness, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people that's behind them troll comments, they got mental health issues, and we talk about this and we joke about it a lot. Where what
they be on the comments on our
and so I'm just like, oh, I remember saying to him one time, I said, yeah, you might have been in that slow class. And he was like, oh, I was like, see, and they just let y'all out of society and y'all be acting stupid.
Is he what? He a troller? He was a troller?
He wasn't a troller, but he did y'all know my life with that situation. But sometimes you have to take a step back, and I be like, people get mad, and I be like,
what if DLC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if the game never leaves G Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened, we reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Is.
Messenger, because we are very well aware that you have battled with your looks, your weight, your entire career, being accepted, and not saying, oh, because you are a chocolate sister or brown. She's not even really chocolate, she brown skin. That you have had like all these different trials and tribulations. I can't speak for that, but we are aware of that. But also, it goes back to just like, again, you can say, I'll make all this money, you do this, you do that, but what did you do? Just like any common person,
you went to the gutter.
You got right on the internet and said what you said. So if you are so above that, how did you lower yourself?
All the songs she wrote, all the background, I would just do the whole thing on there.
But also, we know this, and that's all. That's all. I would have been like, they would have been like a scroll, like a quick credits, and then everyone like, well, what's that? And then her just in the background as it's rolling over her sipping that tea, and that's all you like. Because I mean,
and I might even been stunning on been like royalties.
But it's so much power in being silent sometimes too. Now sometimes you niggas need to get cussed the fuck out, but oftentimes like I could imagine, like it's been times I have. So whatever celebrity I follow.
Oh, keep that in mind. Somebody, I'm gonna read you. I'm about to read you a comment. Somebody put on Womanology's thing about you. They was like, "Oh, it's St. Angela's." I'm clicking out.
Yeah,
I'm dead ass serious. I said, and I don't even comment. I was like, "What's she doing to you?" She did blah 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 blah. She something went off on you. Must have went off on him or this person or something. I'm gonna find it in a second.
Oh, listen here you go. You said it was on Womanology.
Yep.
Here.
It's on one of the clips. It's on one of the clips. The clips.
Okay, go ahead. But for me, like I think about things like that. You know, like consider the source.
Yeah.
You know, and that's no shade to Kelly Price, but that's something I think that people that logic is something that people should use just in general, because for me, if somebody is saying something to me or trying to criticize or critique me, I am always like, oh,
do you know who that is?
Yeah. So this person is always so upset that
I thought it was a troll.
That I don't respond to them, but they don't even. He was like, you know, like.
Do you want to read the comment?
Okay, y'all. It says St. Angeles is rude to her followers. Unsubscribed. This person was like, how about you pay attention to people that support you, whatever. And I was like, I pay attention to both. Sometimes, like, you see something and you just click it, and then you be like, okay, I'll go back and check to see somebody.
What is this person's thing with you?
They're why are you so obsessed with me? It's really the like, and so this is somebody's way to get me to interact.
So you've seen this.
I don't know this person, but that person,
seen them comment before.
Yeah, they commented on my stuff, and I was like, no, like I try to get to everybody, but sometimes you upload something and you fucking walk away. Yeah. And if somebody say something like you said, oh, did you see such and such? Or I'll say, did you see
real
such
beef
and
though
such?
that they unsubscribed from Womanology because you was over there at some real petty shit.
No, they probably unsubscribed from me. I don't care.
No, but I'm assuming they saying unsubscribe from Womanology. That's fine. I mean, it's whatever. But I'm saying that's funny. That's real petty. I was like, Dom, you out there making
No. The response of Rhea said, "Hey man, what she do to you? She can be rude to her, with her responses. Y'all good. She didn't need me. She had plenty of people who follow her." And Rhea was just like, fair enough. You asked for attention. I gave it to you. And that be the thing too. Y'all get mad when somebody clap back at y'all. You don't know what somebody dealing with that day. Don't try people. Listen, like freaking Kenya said on Housewives, don't come for me unless I send for you.
I was proud of you, man. I was proud of you.
Like seriously,
because that's like somebody literally is moving platforms disliking you. That's amazingly good.
But here's the thing: is like I always tell people, I don't have a big following like that. Like that's something that
that's amazing. I
want to like that. I want to work on and engage. But like right when I can, y'all act like niggas don't have 9 to 5s. And yes, I'm unemployed, but I've been freelance. I've been doing stuff in my mind. I've been,
that's just funny.
I've been nannying. I've been
I'm extrapolating out. Think about Kelly Price going through some shit like that with multiple motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but she gotta use your.
But like I said, consider the source. Know where you are, and that's why you know what. But like when I talk about dating, when it comes to every aspect of dating, and I have to tell people you got to be realistic. So know your role and stay in your lane when it comes to dating. You got to do that in life.
TLC said it. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
They did.
Stick to the rivers, the lakes that you used to.
There's no way. You don't know.
Who would have ever thought
you don't subscribe. You ain't never bought a candle. You ain't say, how can I support you more or anything? Like, and I owe you. I don't owe you shit. Like, I'm happy that I have the people that are tapped in and the people that will be coming. I don't have time for that. That's funny as hell to me. And I already knew. I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh, I got a feeling of who it is. So I already knew. You're crazy. I don't need that. That's fine. I can go and type your name in and block you on everything because you creeping.
No, I wouldn't keep trolling. That's more abuse.
Nah, like that's cool. No. Like, hey, some people don't. And that's,
but do you think Kelly Price do you think she's making herself more backlash?
Yeah, you are now you're making it worse, and now people are gonna come and harass you even more and troll you. So that's what I'm like. You have a certain level of responsibility to control your emotion. Like no shade. That's hard, and I know it's different. We're Aquariuses, so we are more pragmatic when it comes to, certain situations. And I know that it gets really hard and frustrated, and you are human. But in that humanness, you can also delete your apps. Or
just have a PR person run your app.
Or you better do like a lot of people do.
And limit the comments.
And limit your comments where it is only people that you follow that can comment. Because people do that all the time.
Yeah, maybe, and you know what? She's been holding it for because she's been a bigger girl since even before she came out with that. What was that Friend of Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was her first single, but you gotta remember she was on all them Bad Boy songs. She was on Lil' Kim songs. She was doing stuff.
Kelly has been around for a long time, and we enjoy you.
Yeah,
we thoroughly enjoy you, but now some of y'all don't need to open your mouths.
Kelly Price, I think. Let me see, because Kelly Price was on some big
and that I honestly. That is really what it is. It's like you all in the camera acting just like, and I get you're frustrated, but again, you are a public figure, whether you like that or not. So that gives, like I said, you get criticized. I don't make Kelly Price money, and look what happened to me. I don't make Kelly Price money yet.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Speaking.
And you see what happened to me. I already knew that's what I already know who you about to talk about.
Yeah, I think she on Heartbreak Hotel with Whitney Houston and all them.
That is my jam.
DJ's joints. You know,
we love Kelly, but it's also like we also.
That's right. She's on Jay-Z. You Must Love Me.
We need a reality. She need a reality check. And like I said, like you said, have your publicist run it. Mm-hmm. But still, I would still limit those comments. And then you could always have a private, personal page where it's just your family and friends that have access to stuff that you post.
Yeah, I mean, I never no. Shout out to my cousin Monica. She works at because I told her we was gonna talk about it when I sent it today. She was like, "Oh, she been tripping since R&B Divas." That's what she replied.
And that's what somebody said.
Oh, so damn. So that's I never watched this. So.
Me neither. But they said it was a lot of them that was. It's like all of them need a reality check from R&B Divas.
Yeah, I watched maybe like the one that the person I think that benefited the most from R&B Divas. Who do you think?
It was Dawn, Kelly Price, Michelet.
That's on the LA one. I'm talking the original one is the person I'm thinking about that.
I don't know.
Kiki White.
Oh, she's in the middle of a little scandal right now.
Yeah, because her oldest son is coming out saying some stuff. I saw that.
Yeah.
But
why y'all be so nasty to y'all kids? We just talked about this.
And I don't know. We don't know, man. I mean, it's probably true. But, I mean, we saw what happened with Brian McKnight's son, and then he ended up passing away. Uh-huh. You know, you can't get the people back.
It be somebody every day that be tweeting "Good morning" to everybody but Brian McKnight, and I just be hollering.
And that's one of them that's hard. I joked. It was somebody put up a status once, and it was like, how many songs can I listen to of Brian McKnight? You know, since we kind of canceled. I was like, you can do a solid 7 in a row, you know, without no problems. After that, you kind of getting egregious. At that point, you actually put some real money in his pocket. At that point.
Man.
Because Brian McKnight got some joints, man. We forget how dope he is.
Listen.
He wasn't on that top 50 list. He should have been, low-key.
Listen.
That top 50 R&B list we need
to do one. We need to do one. And speaking of, when we talk about hits, I just want to throw this in here real quick.
Yep.
Did you know that Babyface wrote "Every Time I Close My Eyes" for the
it makes sense, horrific sense when you
yes.
Luther would have killed it though.
And he said,
I'm not saying Babyface didn't either. Y'all.
Yes, he said the exact moment Luther said no to singing "Every Time I Close My Eyes." Probably the best rejection I ever got because it became one of my biggest records. But I still wish he would have sung it.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
Okay, Tyrese. No, I get it.
It would have been bigger.
Yeah, I get it, but that's just so
crazy. He was thinking about them other checks. He was thinking about them checks, them Luther checks.
Let me tell you something about Luther Vandross. Like I be telling y'all all the time. It's just something about Luther just make me sad. We talked about the doctor, and I still just be sad. I was like, oh, Luther. Not
somebody to love him. That hurt, man. I was like, dang, just so because I never tripped off the lyrics. I thought it was just a cool song. Didn't realize that it was like, he was begging. He couldn't love nobody.
Shit. Well, speaking of Tyrese,
Look, we're gonna end off on this one. This one be a nice conversation. Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Well, we'll let Tyrese be first.
If I was around and Timbaland had pressed play on me with that song Pony, I would have definitely did way better on the song and the video than Ginuwine. You know what I mean? Like, that's dancing is my shit. You know, I stopped dancing. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go and let them have it. I'm gonna go and let them have that. You know, man, fuck this.
Sometimes I dance on the inside. That's where it starts. Right. He dances in his heart.
Beauty is only skin deep.
Like that.
Beauty is only skin deep. But I was like, well, nigga, you so ugly, you need to peel some of that shit out from the inside and put it on your face.
Nigga, that's fucking funny.
Fuck you, mean. This is the way Ginuwine should have did it.
We're gonna dance to one song only.
All right.
2 weeks in a row.
Look, I didn't even know Tyrese, man.
I was not expecting that nigga to like moonwalk
and pop rock and break. They try to break dance. Now, my question is: is Tyrese trolling here?
Well, he said that was, that he.
I can see Tyrese being joking, playing.
We would just need to have Timbaland confirm it. That would be something that I would need Timbaland to come out and confirm, or even if Ginuwine, like, because sometimes the artist will know that, oh, this was originally, but somebody slid that check faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see that, but honestly,
but Ginuwine was on Timbaland's label though, so why you think they gonna get over him anyway?
I don't, but okay, so. And then we go back.
Okay, Tyrese saying it's a joke.
Oh, he's saying it's a joke.
That's what he's claiming. He was trying to make fun of Ginuwine. That's what.
Okay, Tyrese?
Tyrese jokes.
Tyrese, what's going on? What's going on?
On Pump. Tyrese joked on IG Live that he would have outperformed Ginuwine in 1996 Pony. The moment brought renewed attention to TGT history and upcoming reunion shows. Tyrese Chandler, I was like, he's got to be trolling here, because he can't be that. He can't be.
Listen, no, you know what part?
But I get where you come from, because Tyrese would maybe say that, and that's why you believe.
Because his ass done gyrated into the damn living room trying to moonwalk. That was the part that took me out. I was like, okay, we was like, oh, I think he trolling, and then I swiped. I was like, oh, this nigga really trying to dance. That is what confused me.
Oh, they perform this Friday.
Where they performing?
In Georgia, near Stockbridge, Georgia, along with Life Jennings. TGT total is a total.
Okay, well that's great that they are able to get it together to perform.
I had a lot more slanderous things to say about Tyrese that I'm not going to say.
But you know what? I want to go back to what Tyrese, like when we talk about trolling and when you talk about where that leads to, because I get that he was like, Mary, I'm so sad or whatever, but. Like we said, I just really felt like it could have been like, man, I really wanted Mary on this song. I really had her in mind. But unfortunately, she didn't. She turned it down or whatever. And, who knows what could happen. Maybe I'll sing it, or maybe I'll be able to shop to somebody else.
And that's it.
And that's
or not say anything at all.
Or not say anything. But like we said, like now it opens up the floodgates for people to go on to her page. Why ain't you want to work, with Tyrese or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it starts that all over again, like that harassment that we talk about, because people have no chill. And I think that was like the frustrating thing about it to me is just like you on the internet crying about it because they be calling you Tyrese and then you want us to stop teasing you. Yes, they be calling him Tyrese, and I'm just like, that is how the music industry. That's how movie roles work. Like so and so. Like, because you remember one time I told you, I think maybe that was you. When we was talking about P Valley, and I said that. You know who I could have saw in Mercedes' role? And I said K. Michelle. Come to find out, K. Michelle had auditioned and was in the final run. It was between her and Brandy. And they gave it to Brandy. And I was like, that's so crazy because I didn't know.
Because she had that Memphis feel. And it was
it was like that Southern girl. Like I could feel K. Michelle in that role. So when that came out, I was like, oh my God, like that's so crazy that I thought. She didn't hate it. She just was like saying how she had auditioned for it. I didn't take it as hate, but if it was, I clearly missed the memo. But I love K. Michelle. So
Tyrese, he confuses me a lot with his.
He confuses us all a lot.
Like, did you listen to that last album? Not the new one that he just dropped.
Can I tell you something?
The Hello My Dear Wannabe album he came up with that was basically I'm Mad at My Wife, the whole album.
Can I tell you something?
You want to listen to a whole Tyrese album?
I've never listened to a whole Tyrese album.
That's fine.
And then he gonna say to me, "How you gonna act like?"
No, that's fine. No, I have.
You want to know
what's the first one?
No.
Or the first Tyrese album.
I had a good lyric to go, and that was Tyrese to me. And then my aunt randomly sent me a Tyrese CD, and I was like,
"Recently?
No, this was years ago."
And you never listened to it?
No, it's like
what album?
I don't even. Oh wait, let me look. No, he had a hat on. I think, or maybe.
Oh, that's the one with Signs of Making Love on there. I think.
I don't think it's that because I feel like the Signs of Love Making came out when I was in college. What's his name? Tyrese. Okay, I'm looking at his album cover. Oh shoot, you might be right.
Yeah, it's Signs of Making Love is on there.
No. I could be confusing my albums. Because I moved to LA in, you know what? That might have been Open Invitation.
Oh,
it might have been Open Invitation. I'll go back. I'll see if I still have it.
Because I'm thinking his alter ego is the one.
No, because now it wasn't 2002. I lived in. It got to be Open Invitation. It got to be open. I'm sorry, I confused my album covers.
Because I want to go there.
So it's either that one or Black Rose. Those are the only two that I could think of that would make sense. But I'm pretty sure it's Open Invitation. But I will say he has a song called I think Shame.
Shame, yeah.
I do like that song.
That's on Black Rose, I believe.
Yeah, I might.
That was actually a decent album. That was a decent album.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do better. There are some albums that y'all think I should listen to.
Review and Lemonade. When you come back over, we're gonna do just a Lemonade review.
Okay,
I'm doing it because I think that deserves its own.
Hold up, they don't love you like I love you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
slow down.
This better be as good as Purple Rain song. I know that. That's all.
But. You watch the visual.
No, I'm watching the visual.
Okay. Watch the visual.
I'm watching the visual.
Okay, yeah. That's so good. But I think it's Open Invitation. So if y'all have any recommendations, y'all can ask us in the comments.
Yeah,
if I listen to something,
the review or something.
Yeah,
because you need to review some. Do you gotta make you do a Jodeci album?
Yeah, we talked about it. I listened to I think the first two. I went back and listened to the first two, but I think I listened to them out of order. But I listened to the first two for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Beyonce also samples Jodeci on her Cowboy Carter album on Two Hands to Heaven.
Oh wow! What song did she sample?
She what was the one she does? She's like when they say "For You and I." You and I. Yeah, she samples that.
Yeah, You and I is the joint. That's the joint.
Yeah.
So what? So are we? As we wrap up here, are we on Beyonce watch for this rock album? Like, what is that? Because I was hearing that people she's supposed to drop.
I'm Doja. This Sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, girl. Seriously, man. Just posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world.
Man, streets. We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
Gone.
He do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
You want to know what's funny? Is you talking about this, and we talked about the album being leaked, or being stolen potentially.
Yep.
I just saw something. I came across, and I thought I sent it to you. But Beyonce actually was going to do, like years ago, like a reggae style album,
Like a dancehall album?
yeah, like, and that she wanted authentic. This is post
Now,
Baby Boy.
if she does that. Oh, this is okay. So this
This is a long time ago.
So is she gonna do more dancehall or reggae?
No, I don't know. But I was
'Cause
gonna.
if she does reggae, I would kind of be interested in seeing that. She getting like the Marleys on there. And,
Yeah, so
you know,
I want to go to. Let me go to.
I think she should do a jazz standard album.
I think. Well, the
I
reason.
know the rock one is what they're claiming it's going.
Yeah. So the funny thing is because, like, yes, this trilogy of albums are supposed to take, be homage to what black. Well, and then, originally black genres of music, and so it
I'm
was
saying jazz will be in it.
Jazz will be in it, but also I'm like, damn, who did I send it to? Okay, so anyway, the concept was that she was supposed to do. It was like some Jamaican artist that had came out and said that she was supposed to do this album that was more reggae inspired, dancehall heavy, and whatever it was, like they couldn't get it right, but she had recorded like a lot of stuff.
Oh, so wow!
This is the alleged thing, and then the next day, somebody leaked something. Somehow, something got leaked on the radio, and then she scratched the whole project, and then they dropped something else.
So this was.
So this is around, and I think it was.
After Dangerous.
So this is So this is post Baby Boy, and actually, she had this song. It was a promo song where she had this collaboration with H&M, and the song was called "Music of the Sun." Okay. So this is kind of, and this is that era, and then she dropped. That's the process. She dropped Beyonce. Yeah, so they scrapped it.
The whole thing.
Yeah, she went a completely different direction.
Beyonce, man, y'all
and that's why I was saying, I was like, yo, you better hope that she don't scrap that project and does something completely different simply because somebody stole that music.
Oh, before we wrap up, do you want to know how Asian people are involved with Young Thug? Korean, the Korean K-pop is involved with Young Thug snitching.
How?
All right, so if you listen to a call on there, I did some research on this, but it's a deep dive. But real quick, so Quality Control.
Okay.
With Coach K and the other dude or whatever that owned it.
P. Because he sold Quality Control and didn't tell nobody. Oh, I don't know, but I know that he didn't give it.
It's one of them K-pop owners, Quibi. It's one of the K-pop companies over in South Korea. And the main dude just got jammed up for some like fraud stuff over in South Korea. And guess who's now the CEO of it? That's an American. White guy. But you might be we talked about him the artist he used to manage 2 episodes ago.
No way. Not the one that's married to Hailey Bieber.
Who's his manager?
No. Okay. No. Okay.
That was managing Kanye for a second. Whole bunch of people. And he was he discovered Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift is the one.
Scooter Braun?
Yes, with her. He's the new CEO of that company.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking about the Lucian Grange. Okay. So when you said that,
no.
I forgot because I was like, oh,
he was the one that supposedly was managing or discovered Taylor Swift.
Yeah, well, yeah,
and it was. She got mad at him, and Taylor Swift's a gangster for that shit. She re-recorded all the songs that made her fans rebuy them.
Yeah,
because she ended up buying her masters. Like, so people bought the songs twice.
Yeah, but that was a whole thing with Scooter Braun. Because Scooter Braun was managing, I think, Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber,
Taylor. Kanye for a second.
Taylor, all of them. And so something had happened
on the Young Thug tapes. I don't know if you remember, he was saying like Scooter Braun tried to go around, if you heard him, go around quality control and go get Little Baby on their own. So, and where's Little Baby now on that Korean label that he's the CEO of now?
Did you listen to that call that I sent you?
That's not real. It was AI.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask you. I was like, what's that? So we have to be mindful of what AI.
Yeah, we gotta. Even a story, one of the stories we want to cover, we had to go check it.
Yeah, fact checking everything. Again, this is why journalism is important because we're going to do the
people
extra.
Look it up. Normally, this is called Quibi, I believe.
Yeah,
this Korean K-pop company that now owns. So that basically, all these companies are trying to buy up real estate within entertainment. They don't care. They just want real estate entertainment.
Well, speaking of these calls. Because I am like the internet, they are releasing the Ron Jeffrey tapes.
The mixed
tapes. And again, I've only been to jail for about 18 hours. I didn't know bid. So, my question is like there's this conversation because like people want to know if Young Thug like really snitched because like he was so heavy. Everybody was like on Gunna ass. You know, he has tapes of talking about Gunna. You have tapes talking about Glorilla. You have tapes talking, you know, just on the phone, just being a gossiping Nancy all day. And I think now this is like, I was like, you couldn't go read a book. You couldn't go like you didn't go get in the gym and you came out like, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, what? Like, we don't really subscribe to Young Thug anyway, and that's no shade to him. It's just oh, okay. Well, for me, it's just not my taste. So whatever, it's not. But also, again, not a rap enthusiast like that. But my question is,
if somebody else feel like you tell me any song, quote me 3 bars from Young Thug.
Some of these Negroes can do that.
No.
So my question to you, that's how he said,
but that's all they people quote.
Okay, so the other day
and don't go to Genius.
No, I want to look up the lifestyle lyrics because I was like, we were at Everyday People, which sidebar I met Mario Van Peebles at Everyday People.
That's dope. What type of Everyday People is for that?
Everyday People is a party that started in New York and now they do it globally. So they'll do pop-ups. So they will do like some in LA. They've done some in Africa. They've done some in like Detroit, like just random different places. So when Lifestyle came on, I was looking around to see what people could have potentially been saying because I never knew what Young Thug was saying. And Young Thug. Okay, Birdman starts. I done a ha ha ha. London on the track. A rich homie Thugger is in this motherfucker, and then they go, "Hey, I done a lot just to live this here lifestyle." And it says this whole thing is Young Thug, but I don't think that's true because I know the sound effects are.
Maybe that's what the sound effects is saying.
But it says chorus Young Thug. It was like I done a lot. Hey, just did this shit to live this here lifestyle. No, but then it says, I know for a fact Young Thug says, oh yeah, that one sound. We came straight from the bottom to the top, my lifestyle. Okay, so this says, nigga living life like a beginner, and this is only the beginning. I'm on the top of the mountain, puffing on clouds, and niggas still beginning. Wow. Wow. I never.
Now,
in my words of Tony Baker, I never knew.
Now, this could be the Mandela, but it could be the Mandela effect.
No, when you listen, it sounds like.
The only reason I say it could be the Mandela effect,
okay,
is because niggas might have made it up on their own and then put it on, and then Young Thug say, "Yeah, that's what I said." But he might not have actually said.
Nigga living a life like a beginning. This is only the beginning. I'm on the top of the mountain, puffing on clouds, and niggas still beginning.
I thought he said lifestyle.
He does that, but
I think this is a Mandela effect.
Okay, Young Thug.
Look, this is a Mandela effect. I think this is the Mandela.
I might like the lyrics now. I know what they saying.
I think this is the Mandela.
Wow.
Because I don't even think I think he just. It ain't the life now. No,
I know he says puffing on clouds because, like, I do know I can hear that. I also wear hearing aids, but also my hearing aids ain't picking that up, and neither is y'all regular everyday ears. I'm looking at this, and then, this made me think of when Tracy Ellis Ross was like T-Murder, and she would like be on the internet like learning lyrics and rapping and performing it, and now this makes so much sense.
It still doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, that bar do make sense.
What is it?
It's like niggas living a life like a beginning. This is only the beginning. I'm on the top of the mountain puffing on clouds, and niggas still beginning. You still beginning, little nigga.
So
like
he said all that?
He say all of that.
That's a lie.
Well, it sounds like
right. I'm telling you, it's the Mandela thing. Somebody wrote that out, and then we just all agree that must be what he's saying. Wow. That's what I'm saying. That's not. It can't be. Can't be that all that dribblers.
They say something about. Oh, okay, Benny. I thought they said Bernie Mac. Okay. I never took a moment to read EBT called lifestyle. That's hilarious as shit.
Just saying. I don't know what the fuck he be saying. I'm sorry.
Now when it come on, I can sing along. Am I going to remember?
We're going to run out of words. Because it's not true. It can't be. And we going to play this.
I done a lot of shit just to live this hell lifestyle. He say, oh, yeah. Strip foot butt to the top of my lifestyle.
We can't play it on the air. We going to play this.
Nigga living the life in the hands only the beginning. I'm on the top of the mountain puffing up clouds and niggas still beginning. And then it's like, $1.5 million on a Visa card. Whoop! On the fence. Okay, y'all, I'm done. Thank y'all so much. And that's why I report the news and I don't rap. Can you believe it? Because you don't even believe the lyrics. This is why I do the news.
Do not believe it. Don't believe it.
Oh my God. Y'all can find me everywhere where you social media, unless you want to unfollow me like that one person that was mad because I didn't acknowledge them enough. And the crazy thing is that I will write back.
Look,
and I'm like, I love how people tell you how you should operate when you don't pay no bills and turn one light on in my house.
What are some other lyrics we should be reading on the show and figuring out if they real? Maybe we do that segment.
Yo, I am determined to ask Leon Thomas. On Yes It Is, and I tried to ask him in real life, by the way, but it was too much happening.
It's too
on Leon Thomas's Yes It Is, he says, which is my favorite song of the moment. I'm interested to see because now I'm playing Not Fair all the time, and on the chorus, there's a part, it says, again, the song is called Yes It Is. The lyrics say, all I hear is, yes it is. All I hear is, yes it is. Oh, 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 my ears are sensitive. Tell me that it's mine. All you'll ever say is, yes it is, right? When you play it, it says, yes, it is. And you hear that, but it sounds like he's mumbling something else. So maybe they have kind of like chopped and screwed it a little bit. But and I'm going to play it for you when we get off. But
a lot of this stuff must be Mandela.
And then, hold on. Let me see. It's another one, Leon Thomas, on Not Fair. Leon Thomas. It says, I will fight 1,000 times just to touch you, even when I know you're lying. Won't interrupt you because I love you. You would be right all the time if it was up to me. Could have fought you all night long when you had your clothes on. But now I'd rather be wrong than to be longer. You know that's not fair. And then it says, how you gonna take all your clothes off and sit right there? That shit, there you go. That's not fair. So, but when you hear it, it don't necessarily sound like these lyrics a little bit. Because I was like, if it was up to you, I wouldn't be like, if it was up to you, as in him, Leon Thomas, you would not let a nigga be like, a woman be right all the time if it was really up to you. No, you wouldn't. And maybe that's the course, like, because now you like, now I gotta be in my brain and analyze. And maybe, honestly, Leon, that's probably just the course in me. But I really want to know about yes, it is. Because I be like, that is not what that say. That sounds like something else. It sounds, because almost, it sounds like, are you stressed? All I hear is, yes, you do hear him say, all I hear is, yes, it is. That comes through clear. But them other lyrics don't come through clear. So what is you saying, bruh?
I have no idea.
Okay. Darryl, where can they find you?
You can find me on SOLC Network everywhere.
Yeah, he ain't gonna use his personal page.
You know, I'll be on there with my kid.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share all the podcasts on the SOLC Network.
Yes, thank y'all.
Run these numbers up.
Yeah. We will see y'all soon. Peace. Good shit. Yeah, we got an hour and some change.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this shit. Nah, this shit's gonna piss me off.
You want to play Lifestyle?